Hi, this is J.R. Harris, and I am the Renegade Rehabber. I am here to help you discover how to find, fund, fix, flip real estate for financial freedom. I'm at one of my properties here, and this is what I call the Renegade Rehabber Properties. If you go to renegaderehabberproperties.com, you can actually give me your email and your address, and I will send you properties just like this on a regular basis that I don't have the time and the resources to be able to rehab and fix. So I'm giving you the opportunity to buy this for a nominal fee and be able to rehab it and make some money. So there's some good money in this property. I'm going to go over it very quickly so you can get an idea of what needs to be done work-wise, what the house is. It's about a 1,600 square foot home. It's a little farm home in the middle of Hampshire. Hampshire is a cute little community out west. The downtown areas, if you can see down the street that way, is down the street. I do currently have this property under contract. And if you want to give me a call at 312-401-6100, I'll be more than happy to go over the different pricings I have available for you. But let's talk a little bit more about the house so you have a rough idea of what needs to be done. Looks like the roof is in fairly good shape. There might be a few spots that I've looked at that might need some work, but I was in the house. I've taken some pictures. There is no leaking as I can see. You can see that the front of the house here has a nice little porch. And the porch has windows. They look older, they look out of shape. What I would probably do is two things. I would repaint the house, I would repaint the soffits. They do definitely are scraping paint at this point. And instead of putting brand new windows in this front area, I would put a screen porch so you can enjoy the outside and the neighborhood in the area. So the garage itself needs to be painted. Again, the gutters need to be painted. I would paint all this stuff. I've painted numerous gutters, numerous soffits, numerous homes. You can make this home look like brand new. This is aluminum siding, so this is a little newer than the original. My guess is this is probably 10 to 15 years old, maybe a little bit older, but this can all be repainted. The windows in the house, there's some that are good that need to be painted. There's some that need to be exchanged out. So we're gonna come here to the back. Again, the garage needs to be completely repainted because it is peeling a lot. The back of it is peeling. We're gonna come around, you can see the house behind me. So the house is kind of deceivingly big because it's same farm style house, and you can see all the other homes in the neighborhood basically look the same way. Again, I would repaint the entire house more of a beige and white color to bring it more modern with the color scheme. The back porch here looks in pretty good shape. There are probably a half a dozen boards that do need to be replaced because somebody looks like they tried to replace them and replace them with stuff that wasn't going to last. So there's probably about half a dozen to a dozen boards back here. Paint this, paint that white. Again, the house is in pretty good shape. It just needs some real TLC with it. And we're gonna go inside at this point and talk about it and try to make the video go a little sooner. This is kind of a laundry room slash a mud room, I would call. Whoever lived here enjoyed pink, so I would probably change this to more of a beige or a lighter neutral color, which most people like. The doors here are solid wood. Trim looks like it's new. All I would do is prime the doors, paint them. Floor, I would put sticky tile. I would leave the trim. Would probably enclose this so you have this enclosed. Here's the kitchen. The kitchen's a little bit older, but it's not a very big kitchen. So one of the things, you could put 10 cabinets in here, spend about $1,800 on brand new 42-inch espresso cabinets, put a laminate top, maybe keep the sink or add a new sink and get new appliances. So realistically, you could probably redo this entire kitchen area for about $5,000. I call it the 5K kitchen. So I would do that. I would fix the panels on the ceiling and then paint the remainder of them. It is a home that I would put laminate flooring through this room and all through here. So all these rooms have the same style flooring and it looks nice. This window here is actually in really good shape, so I'd keep this window, paint this trim white, fix the window. Again, the front door is in phenomenal shape. I did a video earlier and kind of messed it up, so this is my second chance at the same video. Thank God I'm the only one here. So, but this is a phenomenal door. But this, again, there's quite a few windows in here, and it would be very expensive to go in here and replace all the windows. I would take all of the windows out and leave it completely open and make this an outdoor porch where you can actually enjoy the exterior or put some screens in there. But I would not add windows in there. This house does not warrant spending that extra money on actual windows and stuff. And you have the inside, the outside. This is your first bedroom in the home. Again, this home is probably over 100 years old. I have a house, actually a 3-flat down in Chicago, that I have just like this. These same kind of plank floors. But again, this is a child's room. It just needs to be repainted. You know, one of the things I said in previous video, when you're painting, this is a newer window, I would paint this white. I would leave all the trim alone. I would just fix everything up. I would drywall the closet. The door seems to be in pretty good shape. I would just fix it so it's more functional and get rid of the colors. And you would have a pretty good room. I would carpet this room. I would get rid of this hardwood floor. It is an older building, but I would make it carpet in here. Again, I would laminate this whole thing. So you have a living area, a bedroom area, front porch, kind of an eat-in kitchen area. So you have room. You could make this maybe another bedroom in the back here, depending on what you want to do, or a den. Again, I would probably paint the walls, paint the ceiling, paint all this trim white. These are new doors. I would not touch the doors. Same with all this. I would just paint all of this stuff that has some sort of color, like a beige color, and all the trim white. Anytime you take older trim that's this natural wood color and change it to a white, it makes it more modern. That's what people are looking for in today's housing market. So here's the bathroom. The tub is actually a solid tub. You could resurface or paint it, epoxy it. I would definitely Durock this and tile this nice. This window looks like it's in pretty good shape. I would again paint this white. It has an exterior window out there. Put a new toilet, new floor. This vanity looks good from the inside. From the outside, the inside looks like it might need a little bit of work, but you could actually go in there and paint this, or just get a new vanity and go from there. So, you know, this house doesn't need a ton of work, but it does definitely need some TLC to it. It is, again, you can see the house right behind me. And what I'll do when I get home is I will actually go through the numbers for you guys so you can see approximately how much it would cost. But really, laminate flooring you can get for, you know, $1 a linear foot. All this carpet, you know, for $2-3, and get all this replaced. And again, any of this wood trim, I would make it white. This already is white. I'd replace the window up here, these windows in here. You can see this was like a little girl's room. I would make this again one of your son's or child's room up here, and then this would be kind of the master. So really you have 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, possibly 4 bedrooms if you use that room in the back. And this is a good sized room. You have a closet back there, more storage space under here. You'd have to do a little work with insulation in order to put stuff under there. Again, I would paint the ceiling, I would paint the trim, I would leave everything, I would replace the windows so they're newer, and then I would actually add carpet up here again. So again, for a very minimal amount of money, the doors, again, they're solid, great shape, 6-panel. So somebody at one point tried to do a little bit of updating to this house in order to get it. So it's a good house, solid house. If you're interested in, this is what I call my Renegade Rehabber Properties. And if you go to renegaderehabberproperties.com, you could register for getting an opportunity to put an offer in on this property. Again, give me your name, your number, and your email when you register there, and you'll be able to get properties like this on a regular basis. I probably get 1 or 2 of these properties a week like this. I only look to do 2 or 3 rehabs a month, so everything that's extra I would pass on to other people so they can make profit from the rehab from it. Again, this one's pretty simple. It's not a overwhelmingly big project. It just needs a little bit of work. I will tell you, I was down in the basement, and actually is not a basement, it's more like a crawl space. And the crawl space down there has a boiler, it has a water heater, and a water softener. The boiler, I couldn't tell you if it works, but I have replaced one in the last couple months, and that's typically right about $2,000. Water heater is about $300-400 from Home Depot, and then the water softener. Those things usually last forever. They're pretty simple, and they're down there. So this is not actual basement. I'm not a very tall guy, and I can't fit or stand down there. So this is one of the properties. Again, if you go to Renegade Rehabber Properties, you can sign up to put an offer on this property. If you're looking for deals on a regular basis and you've already gotten or hooked up with the email, you can go to Renegade Real Estate Deals, and that's where I'll have all my properties that I'm having for sale. So part of the equation of discovering how to find, fund, fix, and flip properties for financial freedom, this is the fund pillar that we're talking about today, that you guys can get back in the market and take a look at it. Again, Hampshire is a great little area, walk steps from downtown. So if you need some information, You can email me too at renegaderehabber@gmail.com, renegaderehabber@gmail.com. And you guys make it a great day, and see you on the other side.